What is up, guys? My name is Nick and welcome back to another Modern Warfare video. Man, I got a question for you guys. Did you ever know that the CR56 AMAX was able to have literally zero recoil whatsoever and compete against guns like the Grau, the M13, and all that kind of stuff, but still have a lot of power to it, man? Check it out. I'm gonna share this class with you guys. There's one that's built specifically for Warzone, which I still use in multiplayer because it does nice, and there's one that's built for multiplayer or rushing in Warzone. Whatever you guys like, here it is, man. We're gonna show the both classes. If you guys could drop a like on this video, that would be absolutely amazing. We're gonna go for 50,000 likes. I mean, it's impossible, but we're gonna go for it anyways. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are around here with those notifications turned on. And yeah, let's get straight into these classes. The first one I want to share is the Warzone class. Now, this isn't my favorite class in multiplayer. My favorite class for the CR56 AMAX I'm going to share with you guys right after this one. Trust me, that's one you want to use. But for the most part, I know a lot of people are playing Warzone right now, and this is a class a lot of you guys are definitely going to want to check out. So the first thing you want to run on this one, and I'm telling you, it has zero recoil, is actually going to be the barrel XRK Zodiac S440. Like, that's a huge name for a barrel, but that's what it's called. So it gives you damage range, it gives you bullet velocity, and it gives you recoil control. Now, it does take away ADS speed and movement speed, which is why I say this is more of a Warzone class at a little distance, like 50 meters up or something like that. It's not that great for multiplayer, especially on maps like Shoot House, but I still did kind of good with it, but it's not meant for rushing or anything like that for sure. Now, this attachment is great because, like, dude, the recoil control it gives you is nice, it gives you extra damage range, and it gives you extra bullet velocity. The next attachment is going to be all up to you on personal preference. This is the only one I say you guys could definitely change if you want. Now, you could either go ahead and run the muzzle monolithic suppressor to get sound suppression and damage range. Again, it's taking away a little more ADS speed and aim walking steadiness, but it's still pretty accurate and you get that extra range on it, which is really nice. Or you could go ahead and what I did was throw on the laser 5MW laser. It gives you hip fire accuracy, which is really nice, especially on a gun where you're losing some ADS speed. You want to make sure you got some of that, but it also gives you sprint to fire speed, and this is the only attachment on this class where I had the option to get sprint to fire speed on, because for the rear grip we're not going to be running the stippled or anything like that, so we need sprint to fire speed somewhere, and this is where it actually helps you out a lot. Now, this attachment right here, the only negative is that the laser is visible, so you guys choose between the 5MW laser and the monolithic suppressor. For the sake of the gameplay, I was using the 5MW laser, as you guys can see, and it did the job pretty well. Now, I didn't need the monolithic suppressor. I didn't need to be suppressed like in Warzone. I didn't need the range like Warzone, so I guess that's kind of why I went ahead and used this. Now, the next attachment, and probably the most important attachment on this entire class, is the underbarrel Merc foregrip. Now, this gives you recoil control, but not only does Merc foregrip give you recoil control, I always say it gives you the best recoil control out of every single underbarrel in the game. So you definitely want to run this if you're looking to control the recoil, and this is what makes the gun pretty much a laser. Like, you're shooting at someone and this gun has no animation. It's not kicking up, it's not doing anything, you don't have to worry, and it's pretty damn nice. Now, you are losing, again, ADS speed and aim walk and movement speed, but I think that recoil control is worth it, and you also get an extra hip fire accuracy. So this and the 5MW laser means your hip firing is going to be crazy accurate, so go ahead and use that. After that, we're going to go to the ammunition, and that is going to be the 45 round mags. Again, you're losing ADS and movement speed, but you're getting more ammo in your magazine. Now, unfortunately, you can't have 60 bullets in the mags. I don't know why all these new guns don't seem to have a lot of bullets in the mags, but that's what it is. And the last attachment is going to be the rear grip. And if you thought the barrel was long, wait till you read this one. XRK CR56 rubberized wrap. Like, it's a big name just for a rear grip. Now, all this gives you, again, is recoil control, but in my opinion, it's really worth having this one right here. And you do lose some aiming stability, but like I said, dude, look at the gameplay. This gun has barely any kick whatsoever, and it's definitely worth using. Now, if you're not one of those people who play Warzone too much and you don't like guns that take 20 minutes to aim down sights, and you don't want to run around feeling like a slug, don't use this one. Trust me, this is good for Warzone, but it's not the greatest in multiplayer. If you're playing multiplayer, I have a class set up for you guys right here that does a very, very nice job. Now, again, there's going to be an optional attachment on this one, and you guys could choose to use it or not, but this is the class that I made. So the barrel, again, is the XRK Zodiac S440. This gives you the damage range, the bullet velocity, and the recoil control, which the reason I'm really running this is for the recoil control. I know the damage range is a nice little bonus and stuff, and the bullet velocity is a nice little bonus, but I'd rather have that recoil control. So you are losing ADS and movement speed, which seems weird because I said this class was built for rushing, but trust me, guys, just wait. You'll see the entire class. The next attachment is going to be another optional one. You could go ahead and run the 5MW laser for that hip fire accuracy and sprint to fire speed, which I'm going to tell you guys, it's really worth running this if you really want. And I don't run the 5MW laser, I don't say that much, but it's really worth it if you really want. So just hint hint, you might want to think about using that. If not, you could go ahead and run the tac laser, which gives you ADS speed, aim walking steadiness, and aiming stability, which again is nice as well. But again, hint hint, the 5MW does a pretty cool job at keeping this gun nice. After that, we're going to go to the underbarrel, and that's going to be the commando foregrip. This gives you recoil stabilization and aiming stability, which is nice, and you're not losing ADS speed, you're literally only losing movement speed with this. And again, this one could be an optional one. Maybe you guys want to go ahead and throw on the stock, the one that gives you actual movement speed and ADS speed, which is the no stock, but then you're losing a lot of recoil control. And testing this gun, losing a lot of recoil control, it wasn't fun. So that's why I took off the no stock and I went with the commando foregrip. Again, we're going to need a bigger mag, so the ammunition 45 round mags comes into hand right here. Helps you out. I mean, this gun doesn't take too many bullets to kill someone, so having 45 is literally enough for you to go off on people. And the last attachment on this class, which again could arguably be the most important one for this, is the XRK CR56 stippled wrap. Now, the good thing about this one is it gives you ADS speed, which is really nice, but the really good thing about this one is that it gives you sprint to fire speed, and if you run this with the 5MW laser, like I told you guys about, you get sprint to fire speed on that as well. So with these two attachments combined, you get hip fire accuracy, sprint to fire speed from the 5MW laser, and then you get aim down sight speed, and again, another sprint to fire speed from the stippled wrap, and you're only losing aiming stability once, and you're only losing the fact that your laser is visible when you're not aiming down sights. So those two negatives for those four positives, in my opinion, is really worth running. Now, your sprint to fire speed is going to be crazy fast. It's going to be on par with a lot of guns in the game that are very light and stuff, so definitely go ahead and run this. And you can run around as if this was an SMG. You can start hip firing people before aiming down sights and smacking them and whatnot. Do what you got to do. They're going to wreck people with this, and I don't suggest changing the stock on this. I mean, the base stock on this one's pretty nice. I don't suggest it. There's going to be some people who might want to change the optic. Again, I don't really suggest it. It has a very nice iron sight. It does the job, and it's crazy good. Now, this gun is one that I definitely recommend using, especially if you're getting bored of using the same guns over and over again. This one is going to be really nice. So that's it, guys. That is the class setup for this. Let me know if you're in one of the two groups of either loving the CR56 AMAX or hating it. I honestly love it ever since Black Ops 1 with the Galil and stuff like that. Dude, this gun's crazy nice. I love it. It's one of my favorite guns in the game. Like, I cannot deny that. Thank you guys for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. Like I said, man, 50,000 impossible likes on this video would be truly appreciated. And yeah, my name is Nick, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace!